Alright folks, so I'll bring you in the opening minutes here. You missed a little, but not a lot, right? Like a third of the way through battle ready. I think you'll be okay. The Union has very aggressively pushed across. I'll show you the officers. They were the same officers that were on for a previous round of Pry Ford, where the Union did, I would say, very well. There seemed to be a mismatch in the officers who were leading on the two sides overall. And again, it could just be me and when I happen to be on, but I knew all the Union officers, and I knew in that case only one of the CSA officers. And in this case, I don't think I've seen any of these CSA officers play before, so again, that doesn't mean anything except that I haven't seen them play, and so I'm not familiar with them. Maybe we'll learn something else. This is an odd one in that, so here we are. Yeah, Pax was leading. He still is. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, the Union has 3 companies, and only 3 companies because they have cav. Wow, this is just really hard. Really hard to see. CSA is taking the company.
Copy that. 10th US, 10th US.
Up to the right, but this appears to be, I think John Brown was, I think it's cav that he's leading. No, that's too big of a group. That's too big. It's got to be 6th Pennsylvania under Pax. They got to be the cav. Alright, so we'll go on board here with John Brown, who,
right here, guys. Just shooting down their flank.
no moss grows on that man's feet, or anybody who plays under him, because he will keep you moving. And so, if you are a defender, you got to keep an eye on. That was a good shot. I think that was a good shot.
It is. We're being a little risky, but as soon as we hit engage, we're gonna straighten out the line.
Yeah. Well, ooh, that was a rough shot, but. All right, so the Union's pulled 2 flags over here. Huh. All right, so the CSA has 2 officers, and I'm assuming 2 flags. Okay, I see the second one. All right. We'll see what the Union does with those 2 flags they pulled over to the right. Right now, it looks like the 2 sides are pretty happy to shoot into the smoke at each other. Now, unfortunately, oh my goodness, we fell into 189. I didn't know that many people did not like Pry Mill. I actually think it's like an okay map. I don't know. Especially since it's not the huge mall over the mill, the actual mill, and in the mill anymore, but it's moved out to the flanks. I think it's far more interesting. I understand the irony of that as I yawn and say it, but I actually do. Yeah.
Flags don't push up. Stay back, Flex.
Ooh, so some of the Unions pushed up close to the mill here, and this is a very forward push, which, like other things, it can pay off really well, and it can also go disastrously. That's CSA spawn right there, which is pretty terrible.
Oh my god, get off the cab.
Yeah.
Fuck, alright. Tip the bait.
Yeah, so that's a challenge.
Tip the bait, listen, we're gonna shoot,
Tip the bait, form here, boys. Did not want to fucking cap.
Form here.
There, get your loads, bayonets, hold.
Fire down into their spawn, that's their spawn. Fire down to their spawn.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spawn flag, or if you're not gonna spawn on flag, I guess this is your punishment. You get spawn camped. So the lesson here is spawn on flag, even if it takes longer. But that's something you probably gotta take some time to figure out. I think this is the CSA. Yeah, this is the CSA on cap here. Now, if the Union knew it, There's an opportunity to collapse. Oh, there are 3 officers here. 1, 2.
Form line right here, boys. Just light them up on point right here.
3 flags. So, 2 Union companies over here. The 3rd is over there. But now they're flagged down, and I think. Yeah.
Copy that. Right down the hill. Yep, right down the hill.
So this
Stack it
is-
up right over here. Start opening fire. Start opening fire.
Rambo.
Right here. Light them up. Light them up. They're right here.
I mean, those are shots you dream of.
Right here. They're right
No
here.
matter what side you're on. I mean, that kind of just. Oh my goodness. No one's called it out for the CSA. They may get lucky and recap anyways.
Hold the line, guys. Free
Yep.
shots. You're shooting down
Oh,
the flank. Company B.
I
you're
don't
shooting
know.
down their flank.
Yeah, you don't want to throw this away. I mean, this is a shootout that you are winning.
Make sure to aim low.
And you give the CSA almost nowhere to go. Right? They got to pull back and then off of cap. Yeah. Nice shot, dude. Well, that's what you get for being level 80. You can hit those shots in the woods.
They're they're moving more towards our left now. Yeah,
Indeed,
they're
they
on our
are.
left
They are.
side. Northeast.
Yep, they are. Oh, but I think John Brown's already pulled his group back, yeah? Or is this a different group? Whoever it is, they might be down, and they are just going to be content to shoot in the spawn again. It happens to the Union on High Street, as I've
3 seconds on.
demonstrated.
3 seconds on aim. 3 seconds on aim, gentlemen. 3 seconds on aim.
Elsewhere. But, yeah, if you don't like getting spawn camp, you gotta spawn a flag. At least for the CSA, when they get pushed back, they can still pull their flags out of spawn. CSA can actually go really far back on this map, not that they would most of the time. But they can always spawn on flag. It's just a question of whether they want to. But yeah, Union's gonna feel bad if they have to give back this tickets lead. But
To the left. To the left. Break it left. Break it left. And right.
sometimes that happens. So he's calling for a charge on the left. I'm pretty sure that... I don't think the Union cares at all about this charge, do they?
Pill right, pill right, 10th pill right, pill right, pill right.
I mean... Alright, so I guess the charge must have been up here. I did not see it.
Charge, and then pull back.
Yeah.
Alright, pull back, fire them, pull back, you got him.
Yeah, the Union just has to keep knocking them down. Because the Union is generally going to lose the respawn race. If they keep knocking down the CSA quickly, they can do that. I don't... Where did the Union Cav group move? Yeah, this is a CSA push. That's 2 Union companies. I have no idea where the Union Cav is. I thought I just heard him.
Spit it out. Spit it out. God, I hate the way you can't see these fucking lines on this map. Spit out on this line.
Okay, so Pax is there. Alright, so all 3 Union officers are here. And yeah, if you can't see much in your angle, remember, neither can they, and neither can I. I think we'll move over to the CSA side since it seems fairly clear where the Union is, and we'll just see what the CSA come up with here. It looks like they're going to try the bayonet option.
Go this way. Let's go get on point.
And they're going to go to point and then try to make the Union come to them. I mean, unless there's a lot of other CSA here. I don't know where they get the numbers. I'm a little surprised that a group didn't come off over there and come to point the kind of back way. But at least the CSA will be able to sit on point. I don't think any of the Union are really on point except out of lines. And honestly, at this point, the Union can afford to lose out of lines.
Face that way.
All right, and there's the charge coming in.
Hold this line.
Oh shit. Let him come.
They're charging.
Oh yeah, that's the Cav doing the cleanup crew thing. I think that's one of the ways to make Cav work if you're gonna melee. It's right. It's easier to do here than like Hooker's push, but if you are gonna melee, send Cav in last. Let them be the cleanup crew with that pistols. After your infantry eat enemy lead. Oh my goodness, CSA is also hurting for men. Again, when you only have 200 dudes on the server, being down by 9 is not fun. You need to have Cav.
We're gonna watch to make sure they don't sweep around the barns to our northeast, north, all the way to the east.
Now, is this a Union group up here? It is.
It is. Great volley. That was great. That was hot. That was hot.
Yeah. Oh no. Don't do that. Don't go in there, man. Alright, so we have that. So we'll kind of straddle the two Union positions. John Brown's group dealing with those CSA who decide to spawn main and not come off the flag. And then the main Union group, which is sitting down here on cap. They only got to hold it for less than 5 minutes. The CSA is pretty close. Now, they're in counterattack, so they will go final push. Alright, I see 2 CSA officers over there on the left, which means John Brown may get 2v1. He's telling the boys to get ready, so I...
Alright, yeah, the guys, then shift into the field. Shift into the field left, counter it.
Oh no, that destroyed.
You can go pretty far, guys. I'm the end. I'm the end. You can't go past me. I'm the end. I'm the end.
'Tis true. Yeah. Well, we know what they kind of got to do now. They've made themselves into the defenders. I think the flag saw the writing on the wall on that one. And plus, you don't want to be spawning people right into the fight, but I don't know. Now, I didn't see a second CSA flag over here. I don't know how in the world I'm still getting 60 frames on this. Yeah. And John Brown wants to push him back. And it should be able to happen here. This is Cav, I'm guessing from Pax's group, which flexed over here. They heard the shooting. They might need to rotate back to point, though. Oh, did the CSA lose 2 flags on it? Yeah, so of course, wherever I'm focused is... Now, I don't know if this happened recently or earlier, but... CSA is about to go final push here. I don't know if they'll lose time off the gold timer.
Great stuff. That was a nice hold, guys. That was an amazing hold. Nate?
Yeah, it was. It was 2 not quite full companies, but... You know, by backing up to here, it kind of maximizes the open area your guys have, and as the defenders, you want open field in front of you. You want to be able to see what's coming and then shoot it down. And because there tends to be a difference between who's in first and who's in last, you can reload nice shots. And you can see the CSA who are just trickling up here for shots. Like, what are you going to accomplish, man? Yeah, so I don't know if any time came off that gold timer. If it did, it was very little. This is going to be the CSA's do or die. And let's see, they're down 1 flag. What on earth?
Flag, do you have any in the queue?
I mean, yeah, you got to start pushing up and just start whittling these guys down. The disadvantage the Union has is the respawn rate. So if you can get them in a prolonged, even shootout.
Listen to me. 10th B, it has been my immense honor to lead you during this struggle. It has been my honor. We gotta...
CSA are trickling through over here. I don't know if they ran... Did they run through John Brown's group, or did he pull him back? He's back here.
Hold. My guys, listen, you're doing good. Just hold across the line. Gentlemen,
What's nice about the cav as they come back is once you switch to your pistol,
Right on left. Just keep focusing center.
it comes in loaded. That seems to be a sizable CSA push.
I really need to know how close we pitch last.
This has been pushed back here.
What's on, Sonia? In the big old trade.
The Union's doing a good job generally keeping those flags towards the middle and on an easy path to bring back across the river if everything goes terribly.
Charge! Charge!
Looks like CSA has 2 flags down. Union's going to take a victory lap charge. But it really serves to just keep the CSA from using those infinite respawns. And there it is. A fairly quick one here on the mill. I know I came in 5 minutes late, but wasn't sure how it was going to go. Again, I would have liked to have seen 350, but, you know, I don't know that we're always going to be able to pull that. But it certainly did not want for action. All right. Well, that was actually pretty enjoyable. And hopefully we'll get some more of these in here pretty soon, and we'll have you back for them.